Guys, welcome back to some more AFK Arena. Today I'm over on the YouTube account and we are looking at the second boss within the Temple Rift and the Grand Hunt. So with this boss, guys, I got the top 6%. I feel like I'm missing some of the heroes. I'm going to show you my top attempt that I did, which was actually 62 billion. I know, again, a lot of the heroes I do not have built, but I do want to show you exactly what we had. So within this team, guys, we did run Gorvo and we ran Halos in here with Rowan and, of course, with Aziz. Now this, of course, a little bit of a damage mitigation. It's crazy to see that Gorvo is being used in all of these formations. As you can see, guys, I don't have the signature item. I don't have the furniture. Could be viable. I know some players in here were running Lucretia within here, and I'll show you my setup in just a minute. Second one, I did run Joan of Arc again. I do not have the furniture on her, but you can see, guys, she is doing an incredible amount of healing in here, and then Athalia primary damage, and then of course we have Merlin in here for the mitigation, as you can see, and then we do run Damon in here, and then Drez, guys. Drez ultra broken within this team comp. I put Hodgkin in here as a buffer. I had Helos in here, which was the original. I believe it was one of the original ones, but didn't do as much damage as the buffer was in here. So we have the twins, we have Hodgkin, and then we do have Mortis. Now I'm going to show you what badges I had in here as well. A lot of players have been kind of asking the question. So for the main badge right here, the Sword of Triumphant, which goes right onto Drez. Now between Grez, I actually went with the Protecting Light. I tried using the Master of All. The Master of All didn't yield me as much damage. I know it is very RNG within these battles, guys, but I had far less damage when I did this Master of All versus the Protecting Light, which anytime he uses a shield, he recovers some health. On here, I did go double with the Curse Breaker. 17% of the damage is rebounded, which means that he is going to take more damage. And then we did go with the Defender's Protection on here, allowing the same kind of rebounding that damage to maximize the damage we're doing on the boss. Now, within our second team, looking at our badges, guys, Divine Mercy, and again, I don't know if these are the best. I know with the amount of healing that she does when they're low on health, giving a boost in energy points made a big difference. And here the Hammer of Punishment increases the crit and dodge. I'm looking for the crit rating in here to boost Athalia with her Sword of Triumphant. Again, guys, this is the badge that seems to do an incredible amount of damage. I ran Shadow Strike on here. I don't feel like this is quite the right badge for him, just because I know he does use the Blood Shield, so a majority of the time he is shielded, but I don't feel like, again, this is the correct badge. Then I ran a second Hammer to try to increase, again, that crit rating on Athalia within this comp. Now, this is the other comp, which is Gorvo, guys. So Gorvo, again, running the Sword of Triumphant. I'm assuming that's the right one. I looked at a couple of, when enemies are terrified or taunt, didn't really fit. Normal attacks and ultimate deals AoE damage, which increases the defense rating. I don't know if that's really the fit for him. I kind of like this one with the Physical Pierce and the Magic Pierce, but I feel like it's the retaliation that is really doing the damage when an enemy is stunned by the wielder, which we are not doing the stun because, of course, it is a boss formation. Helos, I used the Horn of Inspiration. I did the Divine Mercy again on Rowan, and then we went for the mitigation for the energy recovery for Aziz to actually burn the ground, reducing the damage that Brutus is doing overall. Those are the relics that I used on my heroes, guys. Let me know in the comments what you guys are using. Reached out to the guild over on Reddit, Discord. A lot of different stuff is coming in, and I'm going to show you what I mean by that. Looking at our leaderboard, guys, Sidilax has been killing it, and I love the little teddy bear frame right here. But you can guys see 44 billion damage, almost 45 billion damage from Gorvo, guys. Absolutely incredible. I like the incorporation of Saurus in here, but the problem is right here, guys. Most players do not have Brutus and do not have Brutus built up to kind of be viable within here. So they're subbing out Brutus for another support role, which is where I did put Helos in here, or I put Aziz in here because, again, not having Brutus built. Second formation, again, he is running Joan, but you can see, guys, Joan doing an incredible amount of healing. Same with Damon in here, 46 billion. I did not do anywhere near that amount of damage, but again, they do have Hodgkin in here as a buffer. And of course, Joan is completely maxed out as well. Looking at the third team, guys, we have Drez, which here it has Anasta. Now, if Anasta has the furniture, she is going to be a very damage mitigation factor in there with the Brawler's protection that she provides. If you do not have her built out, that is the reason I put Hodgkin into this battle to try to buff them up a little bit. But again, looking at how far these heroes are built out, guys, even looking here at Little Drez, plus 30 signature item, 36 of 36 furniture, plus 80 engraving, allows them to do only almost 40 billion damage solo, being absolutely maxed out within these team comps. Now, there are a few other ones. I was kind of going through and seeing there are a few variations. So I like this variation Kamaza has, because if you look, guys, they subbed Screg in here and dropped out the Awakened version of Brutus. So if you do not have the Awakened version of Brutus, Screg could be a very good addition in here. It does have Helos and then the original Taylene as well as Rowan. So you're running triple support in the back and then double tank in the front, which I like. Looking at this one, guys, of course, it is Silas and it is Joan of Arc again, but we have 42 billion right there, guys, from the maxed out Athalia, and then we have Damon and we have Hodgkin. And then the final one, of course, Drez completely maxed out, almost 40 billion, and it does run Anasta in here. She does have a pretty good debuff, but again, that Brawler's protection in here makes a really big difference for some of the top ranks. I also looked at a couple in here, guys. JD Cool, Hapu, a couple of the friends in here. This, again, was another variation that I was kind of looking at, especially if you don't have Gorvo. You can see we have Lucretia in here, and we do have Grez in here. So, again, pretty interesting combination. Mortis is a little bit lower in there. Running Gorvo in the second team, which, again, this is similar to the setup that we just seen. So it does have Gorvo, and it does have Screg in here. Rain for the, of course, the boost. And then Merlin and a star. And then the final one, of course, Drez and Damon, which some of these you could probably swap out the formations, possibly get a little bit more damage out of these team comps, which again are very dependent on the relics that you have and also where you do have these heroes built. So again, guys, we are about 8%. We're in the top 6. But again, looking at our leaderboard, we are picking up a little bit of rewards, which is good. As long as I can stay here, get some Stargazer cards, even if we go up a little bit higher, even going to the top 4% or even the top 2%, pretty minimal short of the cores that you're picking up in here. But overall, guys, for not having many of these heroes built, you can see 62 billion is the number that I was putting up. Again, looking at my battle history, 62 was by far my best attempt. I'm waiting to use my last attempt because I believe in this one it's 100 diamonds for the refresh. So I want to see what other players are coming up with. I want to see what the best in slot is going to look like in here. Also, again, a lot of heroes like Drez I don't have built out by any means. Remember, they are giving you tier 4 gear, but the engraving makes a difference. The signature items make a difference. The furniture makes a difference. So Drez being the main damage in there. Also with Gorvo, I don't have Gorvo really built out at all, especially when it comes to the furniture. And then Athalia I do, but I don't have the stars on her, which again, I feel has a really big impact because that gives her the crit damage amplification factor when you look at the engraving, when you're adding stars on there. So the 3 key damage dealers within this game mode, guys, I do not have. So, all right, so that'll do it for today's video, guys. Let me know in the comments what you guys think, what badges you're running on what heroes, how I can maximize my damage. And as always, thank you guys for watching.